What I learned after 5 years of trading Forex. My name is DanFX and welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the things that I learned after trading Forex for over 5 years now, going into 2025. This is going to be a very raw video, so make sure you sit tight and pay close attention. I started trading when I was very young. Right now, I'm 21 years old. Some of you might not know. Turning 22. What exactly have I learned throughout the years? Now, I've gone through everything that you're going through right now. I've gone through blowing accounts, different trading strategies. I've tried different trading strategies out there. I've tried different types of risk reward and different types of risk management and all that. And then the last thing that I learned was psychology. Right, that was the icing on the cake for me personally. I first learned trading strategy, and then I learned the proper risk management to use, and then I learned psychology. So, what exactly is the other things that I learned when I first started trading Forex, or over the years of trading Forex, 5 years now? The first thing I learned is can't win every trade. Right, so stop trying to win every trade. Trading Forex is not about winning every trade. One thing that hindered me from succeeding and being profitable trading Forex and being consistent was the fact that I was trying to be too perfect. Right, I was trying to get like a 80-90% win rates, while trying to win almost every trade that I take, trying to ensure that this trade I'm taking works. Right, that is a very, very big mistake that a lot of people make, and that was one of my biggest mistakes that I made. And that's the thing that affects you psychologically. Actually, when I corrected this mistake was when I learned psychology. Right, when I learned how to trade, the right way to look at the market, the right way to approach trading. That's when I learned this and fixed this problem. Right, the thing is, most people try to win every trade. Right, you try to win every single trade that you take. When you lose a trade, you feel bad, and then you try to make up for that. That's when you start revenge trading. But the thing is, to be successful in trading, to be profitable and consistent in trading, you don't need to win every single trade that you take. You don't need to win. In fact, you don't need to know the outcome of the trade that you're about to enter. Right? You can do all the technical analysis that you want to do. The thing is, when you're losing trades, right? You get on the chart to backtest, right? You want to backtest a trading strategy. You come on the chart, okay, why did I lose this trade? What is happening? This and that, and then you try to do some technical analysis, and you think that because of the technical analysis that you're doing, that because of the amount of time you spent on that technical analysis and the type of and the amount of confluences that we've added in and everything, that's going to result in this trade working out. The fact is that it doesn't matter. If you gather all the confluences together, put everything together, let it be a perfect trading setup, doesn't guarantee that that trade is going to work. Right? There's nothing like 100% probability that this trade is going to work. Right? Yes, you have high quality setups or high probability setups, and you have low probability setups. But also inside the high probability setup, there are still losses inside there. So you can't say that because this is a high probability setup that the trade must work out. It doesn't work like that. So you can't win every single trade you take. What I learned in psychology is the problem is we try to predict the outcome of the trade. Right? So we are projecting our beliefs and our expectations on that trade that we're taking, and we try to win every individual trade. The thing is, you cannot know the outcome of every individual trade that you're taking. In fact, if you see a perfect trade, let's say like me, for example, I trade M and W formations. Right, so if you can see a perfect double top or an M formation, right, a perfect one, very clean, everything is correct, every other condition is good for that trade, right? And you enter the trade and the trade works out, fine. Let's say next week you see the exact same setup, the exact same pattern on the exact same pair at the exact time with the exact conditions, the same conditions as the previous trade that you took last week. That was perfect and it worked out, right? And then now you're seeing this one. What's going to come to your mind is this trade is going to work out because the last one that you entered that looked exactly the same worked out. The truth is, it doesn't guarantee that trade is going to work out, right? Why the reason for that is because of the conditions are the same, right? Like the environment, the background, and everything is the same. The pair is the same. The time that the setup is showing up is the same. The picture, the information looks the same, right? Maybe it's following the trend, but the only thing that's not the same is the amount of orders, buy and sell orders in the market at that moment. That is not the same, right? There might be more buyers than sellers than the previous trade, and because of that, that might make that trade not to work out, right? That can change the outcome of this trade, even if every other thing aligns, because of the buy and sell orders not being the same in number or percentages. That trade will have a different outcome from the other trade that you took. So because everything looks the same doesn't mean this trade is going to work out the same way the other trade worked out. So basically, you can't predict or you can't know the outcome of any trade that you're taking. You can't guarantee that this trade you're entering right now is going to be a win or a loss. But what you can guarantee, or what you can be certain of, is when you take a couple more trades, when you take a series of trades, maybe like 5 to 10 trades or 20 trades, you know there's a certain outcome that you're going to come up with. For example, a simple math. If you have a 60% win rate, right, or let's not even say a 60% win rate, let's say you have a 50% win rate. When you're entering on one trade, you don't know the outcome of that trade, right? It can be a win, it can be a loss. But when you enter 10 trades, you know that out of these 10 trades, if you have a 50% win rate, it means you're going to win 5 and you're going to lose 5. That is certain, all right? That's where you have certainty in the market. That's where you can predict the outcome, right? You can predict the outcome of multiple trades you've taken after taking multiple trades. So let's say you've taken 10 trades, you know you're going to lose 5 and you're going to win 5. And if you have a 1 to 2 risk reward, you're going to be up 5, right, after you've taken out the losses. So the way the math works is you have a 50% win rate and you have a 1 to 2 risk reward. So what's going to happen is you take 5 trades, right, and those 5 trades, because of 1 to 2 risk reward, you times it by 2. So now you have 10. 10 minus the 5 losses that you took, you're up 5%. So if you're risking 1% per trade, you're going to be up 5% after taking 10 trades with a 50% win rate and a 1 to 2 risk reward. That is something that you can guarantee, right, if the win rate remains the same, right? If you take 20 trades, you're going to be up 10%. If you take 30 trades, you're going to be up 15% and stuff like that. That's how it works, right? That's where we can see. That's where we can guarantee an outcome. Now the thing is, out of those 10 trades that you've taken, there's no way you can guarantee that this next trade that you're about to enter is going to be a winning trade or a losing trade, because out of those 10 trades, you have 5 wins and 5 losses. Now we don't know the arrangements or the way it is structured. Are you taking 5 losses before you take the 5 wins? Are you taking the 5 wins before you take the 5 losses? Are you taking 3 wins and then 2 losses and then 3 wins and then 2 losses? How is it going to be arranged? You don't know. You can't predict that, right? So your job as a trader is to just execute and then look at the outcome after those 10 trades and then see if you get a good result or if you don't get a good result. But if you have a 50% win rate after taking those 10 trades with a 1 to 2 risk reward, you will have a good result. There's no way you can bend it unless you have a lower win rate than that. All right, so you can't win every single trade that you take. That's one of the things that I learned in trading. The second thing that I learned after 5 years of trading Forex is you can make money with a small account. Like, you're gonna hear a lot of people out there say you can't make money with a small account, so you can't. Okay, yeah, you can't make a significant amount of money with a small account. The truth is, you actually can. Right? It's possible, but the thing is, for most people can't do it because most people don't have the skill, most people don't have the psychology, and most people don't have the risk management to do something like that. Right, so majority of people can't do it. You know, the statistics for trading Forex is 90% of traders lose money and blow their accounts in 90 days or something like that. Right, so 90% of people are not gonna be able to do that, but it's very, 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 very possible. Right, so if you have a small account, like a $100 account or a $200 account or $500 account, you can grow that account to a significant amount of money. It just takes time. Right, I did a video earlier. In my previous video, I did a video where I showed you guys how to turn $100 to $1,000. I broke it down and showed you the risk management. I showed you how long it's going to take and everything. If you have not watched that video, make sure you watch the video after this video. I think I'm going to put it somewhere in the screen, either up or either here or here, somewhere on the screen, you're going to see it. Well, after this video, make sure you go and watch that video if you want to learn how to grow a small account. So you can definitely grow a small account from $100. I would recommend $100. If you go below $100, you can still build it, but it's going to be much more difficult because of you're not going to have flexibility in your lot sizing, right? You can't go lower than 0.01. That's a problem. So there are some trades that you're going to enter that you might need a bigger stop loss, but your lot size can't be adjusted for that stop loss in pips. So the math is not going to work well. That's why it's better to start from $100 and above, right? Anything below that is going to be a bit difficult. The third thing that I learned after 5 years of trading Forex is you can be successful with any trading strategy that you use. Right? There's no that holy grail. There's no one holy grail trading strategy that once you get this strategy, then everything changes. Right? I can give you the best trading strategy to use, and you still mess things up. If you don't know how to use the strategy, you don't know how to apply risk management, you don't know how to, you don't have the right psychology or the right mindset or the right point of view when trading that strategy. For example, I can give you a trading strategy with a 60% win rate, 1 to 2 risk reward, and it works perfectly. Right? And you'll be, according to the math, you'll be profitable if you just follow the rules and everything. But the thing is, you're not going to follow the rules, right? You're not going to follow the rules. You want to win every single trade. When you enter a losing streak, you feel like the trading strategy is not working anymore. And all those things psychologically will stop you from actually getting the result that you're meant to get. Although you have a good trading strategy works, but you are the problem. You are the reason why you're going to be losing and blowing your account. The one thing that usually happens to people, it happened to me when I was trading, also happened to one of my friends, right? I think it happens to everyone, is you have a good trading strategy, right? You have a good trading strategy, it works perfectly, right? But each trading strategy has a winning streak and a losing streak, right? Yeah, sometimes you have a winning streak, then sometimes you have a losing streak. Now, the problem is, when you enter that losing streak, let's say you lose your first trade, you lose your seventh trade, you lose your third trade, and you lose your fourth trade. Now, you've lost 4 trades. Now you see a trade to enter. This is going to be your 5th trade. You see that trade, you see a setup on the chart. Now it's your setup, it follows your trading plan. But the thing is, because of you've lost these 4 trades in a row, you've lost your confidence and you lost your faith in the trading strategy. Now you're going to be questioning this 5th trade. Is this trade going to work out or not? Majority of the time, or no, not majority of the time, there are thoughts that's going to be in your head, taking most of the space in your head, is that this trade that you're about to enter, this setup that you're going to enter, it's not going to work. Like you just lost 4 trades in a row. There's a high probability that you're going to lose this next trade. That's what's going to be ringing in your mind, right? And then because of that fear of losing more trades, you're going to skip that entry. You're not going to enter that trade. Because you're not entering that trade, now you're going to leave it alone and say, this is my high priority, this is not going to work. I don't want to lose any more money, right? Then you don't enter that trade. And then you find out that trade goes and works out and goes and hits your take profit, but you didn't enter it. Now you've missed 1 win there. You've missed 1 win. And if you're using a 1 to 2 risk reward, that 1 win is meant to clear 2 losses, right? So you've had 4 losses. That 1 trade is meant to clear 50% of the losses that you've taken, right? All right. But you've missed that win. Now, you see another trade, maybe you missed that one. Now you've lost 2 wins. Then you say, okay, it's like this strategy is working again. You've lost 2 wins now. Then you enter the next trade. The next trade is now a loss, right? So now you've lost 5 trades, and then you lose another one, and then you've lost 6 trades, and then you've lost 6 trades. Then you just conclude that this trade strategy is not working. Whereas you just missed 2 good wins. 2 wins that would have taken you back to break even. Remember, you lost 4 trades. 2 wins will take you back to break even, right? Because 2 wins is like times 2, that's 4. You've gotten 4. So those would have cleared those two losses, and then you just lost 2 more trades. So you'd have just been total -2. But instead of being -2, now you're -6, right? You're -6. Now that -2 that you're meant to be in, if you've just been 1 trade, you're back at break even. If you win another trade, you're not in profit. So over the long term, over taking series of trades, at the end of the day, you're going to be in profit. But because you've missed those good trades, those good wins because of fear, and now you enter the bad trades, now you're down -6. And then before you know, you enter a downward spiral, and then your mindset, everything you just lose composure on everything, and then you blow your account, and then you start looking for a new trading strategy to trade with. Whereas the trading strategy that you're using was working, but because you couldn't handle the losing streak, you couldn't handle the losses, I kept on selecting and trying to predict the outcome of that trade, then because of that, you find out that you're in a worse position than where you should be. Right, so that's one example or one scenario of the way things usually work when people are trading a trading strategy. So find a good trading strategy out there, practice the trading strategy, come up with a win rate, fix your psychology, and then you're gonna be profitable. It doesn't really take a lot, right? You just need to change your mindset, and the difference between someone that's not successful or someone that's not profitable and someone that's profitable is just what they believe and what they know. Like what you believe and what you know. That's just what separates the losers from the winners. 4th thing, is it the 4th or the 5th? right? But the last thing that I learned when trading Forex over 5 years now is don't trade alone, right? If you're the only one trading, find a friend that has similar goals with you, that is interested in trading, and both of you can grow together, right? Find a friend, find a companion that both of you can communicate with each with, and build each other up, right? Don't go on this path alone. If you're going alone, it's going to be very difficult, right? It's only you on the screen. That's the way trading is. Just you on the chart, and it can get very boring, very frustrating, very tiring. And sometimes when it gets frustrating, you just want to talk to someone about it, all right, and talk to someone about your experiences or what happened and stuff like that. If you don't have someone there, it's going to be the whole burden just going to be on your shoulders like that, all right? So if you find a friend, find a companion that you can trade with. If you don't have someone close by physically, or you don't have a friend that you can trade with, join a community of traders. Build friendships, build relationships, find a community of like-minded traders. Maybe both of you are, or maybe all of you are inside that group are trading the same strategy or learning from the same person or doing some. Find a group of people that you can grow with and trade with and communicate with, because it's a lonely journey out there. If you want to join my free trading community, free trading group, click the link in the description. You can join my free Telegram. All right, it's free. You can join like-minded traders, all of us trading the same way, although there are some people using different trading strategies inside there. Doesn't matter. Everyone learning from each other and growing themselves up. If you want to join the community, the link is gonna be in the description below. And if you want to learn my trading strategy, click this video. Watch this next video on your screen. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.